In the archives of law enforcement, where time seems to stand still, stories of the past linger in the shadows. Some cases never truly sleep. They wait, quietly, for the day when someone will listen to their silent plea for answers. For nearly 3 decades, one such story lingered in Ventura County, California, a haunting mystery that refused to fade away. It began in 1994, with a violent assault that left a survivor forever changed, their life marked by trauma and unanswered questions. The attacker vanished into the night, leaving behind only confusion, heartbreak, and a single piece of evidence that would become crucial. For years, the case went cold, until science, and the determination of those who refused to give up, gave those old whispers a voice. Advances in forensic technology brought new hope, allowing investigators to revisit evidence with fresh eyes and powerful new tools. This is the story of a breakthrough that connected a 1994 crime to mysteries in Arizona years later, revealing a hidden thread between states. At the center, Abraham Ramirez, a name finally brought into the light by relentless investigators who refused to let the case be forgotten. The survivor's courage and a carefully preserved evidence kit would become the keys to justice, unlocking doors that had long been closed. As technology evolved, that dusty evidence box became a beacon of hope, a symbol of persistence and the promise of truth. The secret it held was about to change everything, rewriting the ending of a story that had waited far too long for justice. In 1994, a woman in Ventura County survived a brutal assault and bravely escaped. Her courage in the face of unimaginable fear was remarkable, but the trauma would linger for years to come. Police collected a sexual assault kit containing the attacker's DNA, but DNA testing was limited at the time. The technology simply wasn't advanced enough to provide the answers everyone desperately needed. With no suspect, the case stalled and was shelved, leaving the survivor with unanswered questions and a community on edge. Each passing year made the hope for resolution feel more distant. The evidence kit sat in storage, a silent reminder of justice delayed. It was just one of many, gathering dust while families and survivors waited for closure. Detectives knew they were close, but without a match, hope faded. The frustration was palpable as every lead seemed to end in disappointment. For the survivor, the burden was heavy. Her attacker was still out there. The fear and uncertainty shaped her daily life, making healing even harder. Cold cases like this are open wounds for victims and communities. They serve as painful reminders of promises unfulfilled and justice denied. But forensic science was advancing rapidly. New breakthroughs were on the horizon, offering hope where there had been none. By the 2000s and 2020s, new DNA methods could extract profiles from even degraded samples. Suddenly, old evidence had new potential, and cold cases could be revisited with fresh eyes. The Ventura County kit was no longer just evidence. It was a ticking clock, waiting for technology to catch up. Each scientific advance brought the possibility of long-awaited answers. The promise of justice, once distant, was about to be renewed. For the survivor and her community, hope was returning at last. All it needed was the right initiative. That moment was coming, and with it, the chance to finally fulfill a promise made decades ago. In 2022, Ventura County launched the Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, VCSAKI. The goal: test every untested kit, no matter how old. Among them was the 1994 kit, finally sent to the crime lab. Using cutting-edge DNA technology, scientists extracted a full genetic profile from the decades-old evidence. This was a breakthrough. Finally, the ghost of the attacker had a DNA fingerprint. The next step: find a match in the national database. This initiative proved that investing in forensic science pays off. For every kit tested, there's a chance to solve a crime and restore hope. The 1994 case was no longer cold. With the DNA profile in hand, investigators uploaded it to CODIS, the FBI's national DNA database. The system searched millions of profiles and then, a hit. The DNA matched evidence from 4 unsolved sexual assaults in Phoenix, Arizona. Suddenly, investigators realized they were dealing with a serial offender. The attacks spanned from 1994 in California to 2013 in Arizona. The name: Abraham Ramirez. Law enforcement in both states joined forces, piecing together a chilling pattern. CODIS had connected the dots, turning isolated cases into a single powerful story. The silent DNA evidence had finally spoken. Now, they had a suspect, a history, and a case. Justice was within reach. The DNA match set everything in motion, unlocking answers that had eluded investigators for years and reigniting hope for those who had waited so long for justice. In August 2025, a grand jury in Arizona indicted Abraham Ramirez on 11 felony counts, marking a pivotal moment in a case that had gone cold for decades. After so many years, the man who believed he'd escape justice was finally brought before the court, forced to answer for his actions at last. The announcement sent a clear message, not only to the accused but to the entire community, that no matter how much time passes, justice will be pursued with unwavering resolve. The arrest brought long-awaited closure to at least 5 survivors, offering them a sense of relief and renewed faith in a system that had once seemed to fail them. Programs like VCSACI empower victims, support families, and help solve crimes once thought unsolvable, proving that progress is possible even after many years. If you or someone you know needs help, don't hesitate. Call the National Sexual Assault Hotline or visit RAIN.org for confidential support and resources. For every cold case, there's always hope for a breakthrough, and every new lead brings us closer to the truth. With courage, science, and determination, the truth will always come to light no matter how long it takes or how difficult the journey. And for those who think they've gotten away, know this: we never stop looking, and justice will always be pursued.